a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Line of scrimmage. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers pointing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They will run it. It's McKissick. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A carry now for McKissick. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards on the ground.
And the Washington first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackle made by Matt.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Haskins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the one.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take
the good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. You gonna like this? And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Giants 14, Washington 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, Washington 7.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. On the move to his left. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 11-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Washington 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, Haskins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
18-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On second down, here's Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
A loss of 1 on the play. Makes it 3rd and 17.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
56 a month, boys. 56. Check. Back to 60. Back to 60. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10. at their own 32.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Corey Valentine on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
And he's into the clear. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 78 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage, the blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Washington.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with McKissick.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for Inman deep. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And a big as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
throwing on first down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On second down, Barkley. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll let this fly deep for Quinn. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jones on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And some room to roam now. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's McKissick. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins escaping the pressure. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Giants 42. Washington 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Rodgers incomplete.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far.
Washington.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry for Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Making the play that time, Thomas Davis from his linebacker spot.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Jones, off play action. This is Shepard on the catch. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
The kick is good.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Off play action. Jones. He's going to air one out. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram, 35 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Giants 56, Washington 13. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with McKissick. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. $12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Tate to return it. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Tate. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Looking deep downfield. And some room to work. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By Washington.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Haskins. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 13 yards there at a Washington first. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This from 36 yards out. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 19 tight.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. And they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5.
Second down at 5.
And 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Saquon Barkley, incomplete. Landon Collins on the cover.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can